Good morning, guys. For those of you who don't know, my name is Crystalline Faye, and I am building a tiny house out of a shed with war money. We don't have a lot of it, and as you guys know, it's expensive to live these days. So, I wanted to share something with you guys. I am struggling with discouragement. Um, you get an idea and you recognize that you're a very creative person. And when you're a creative person with a ton of empathy and have big dreams and have so much you want to achieve before you pass on to the next life, it can be hard to execute those dreams. Not because it's hard when you want something as much as that, like finishing a novel, starting a YouTube vlog, um, building a tiny house out of a shed instead of just buying a tiny house that's done. You get surrounded by people who don't see those things as important as you do. So yesterday I was videotaping us installing that second window. And excuse me, Lola's pulling on me. So I we spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to properly cut the hole, get the studs in, and before it was time to put in the window, I had to go to work. And I asked someone to please videotape the installing of the window so that I can include that in my video. And I was at work and I got a text hours later saying the window is officially installed. And I was like, that's fantastic. Did you get the video for it? No, I forgot, was the answer I got. And I felt so crushed. All that hard work trying to create something for you guys to I just lost that we did it moment. I get a lot of comments from people close to me that's borderline pessimistic, or my attention is wanted to the point where it's a real struggle to keep up with these hobbies that I want to treat as my job. I don't want to be a delivery driver for the rest of my life. And before that, I was a call representative, and I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life either. I've always wanted to be a writer, or I wanted to write articles my whole life. And it's funny, when you're young, you get told you can do anything you want when you grow up. But then when you're grown up, it's like, oh, well, you don't you don't have time to do that anymore. You have other responsibilities and you need to just get a job with whatever will pay you and pay bills and just be content with that. I've tried doing that. I've tried so many times to just be content with the bare minimum. And that's not who I am. It's just not who I am. I was made to do things the hard way. And sorry. I think I made my partner feel somewhat neglected by starting this. Um, again, I wake up at 4 in the morning so that I can do my writing, and I try to do it when my partner is still asleep. And my husband wakes up when I do now, and he tries to leave me alone, and it makes me struggle with guilt. And when I asked why we didn't videotape things, there were a couple people who said, well, that's too difficult, or I didn't know how. And they're not, they didn't do anything wrong. This is not their thing, okay? This is my thing. I chose to do this. But it's not a it's not a 20-step process. You just put it on the tripod, press the red button, and forget about it. And I really struggled with that lack of control. And I was reeling. And I gave up. I gave up. I said, forget it. I'm just going to make this shed livable and just forget it. I can't do that. I can't. You see, it's so normal to have the people you love not support you and show up for you in the way you need them to when you're doing something like this. They're not going to. They're not going to get it. And you know what? That's okay. That is okay. It wasn't meant to be. This was meant to be my thing. Um, so I need to adjust my priorities. I need to say no to a few things. That video was supposed to be installed on Monday, and my day got hijacked because my life is a series of side quests. And instead, we decided to do it on Tuesday. And that was the day I had to work. And I ended up paying for it. So I need to readjust my priorities. I need to work on these videos, work on the tiny house on days that I don't have to be at work. I asked for a couple of changes in my shifts. I will tell you how that pans out later. It's an idea I have to get me more time so that I can also prioritize my husband's needs. Some people just need more quality time than others, you know? And again, that is okay. I knew what I got into, and I chose this. So I need to make it work. But I did. I gave up. I gave up. But I gave up for a moment. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that at all. But it's not fair for me to have unrealistic expectations of others when they don't share the same passion as you. It doesn't mean they don't care. It doesn't mean they don't support you. It just means that because they're not on the same level as you, they're not going to know how to support you in the way that you need to be supported. I am so grateful for my subscribers. As small as this group is, this is huge to me. I now have 16 subscribers. I believe that even people who haven't subscribed yet are enjoying my videos. I believe it's giving y'all peace. I believe it's giving y'all tranquility. And I believe that my life is an adventure worth sharing. And I think that it does you guys a lot of good to see what I do on a day-to-day basis when I'm not at work. And I'm so grateful for that. And I believe that giving up for real is nothing but a tragic loss. I believe that. I mean, there's a prayer. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. What most people don't realize, the kingdom is here. The kingdom is here. It's in us, right? We can live freely now. We don't have to wait until the afterlife. And with life being so hard, the grind and the responsibilities, too many people are letting their dreams die. But we can choose to live freely today. And we need beauty in the world today, now more than ever. And I want to give that to you. So, I'm sitting in this field and I'm reflecting. My pig's in the background. She's having fun in the field. And I'm trying to think of what adjustments I can make to make all this work, because I took on a lot. I took on a lot, and that's what I do. I do things the hard way. This is who I am. I mean, I am the hobbit who leaves his cozy chair, runs off, and goes, I'm going on an adventure. That's me. I will make things harder than they need to be for the sake of the experience and the stories. I do everything. I do everything. And I'm so lucky to have my husband. Please don't think anything of him. Nobody did anything wrong. The only thing I did wrong was I expected more of someone than I should have. Because it just simply wasn't their thing. It wasn't fair. And my husband is my biggest supporter, and he is my very best friend. He does everything in the background. He got up, he installed this window. He is excited to join this tiny home adventure with me. And he takes care of our girls. He cooks for us. He cleans for us. He runs around, makes sure the kids gets to where they need to go. I'm so lucky to have him. So, I did give up, but just for a moment. But we're here, and we're going to keep going. And again, one last time, I want to thank you so much for your support. I love this little group. I'm grateful for this little group. And if I never get monetized, I don't care. I mean, I want to, don't get me wrong. But if I'm making a difference even in one person's life, it's worth it.